Sadly, I think classical music is dying because of elitism, because people now are more concerned with people clapping at the wrong spot in an opera as opposed to actually what's going on stage. And I think that really intimidates new opera comers, and it makes the experience less enjoyable for people. The classicists that say opera should be performed in its original language, I say they are the reason that their art form is going to die soon. And if they really love this art so much, they can appreciate it in other languages, because it reaches to more people that way.
Kill the rabbit! Kill the rabbit! Kill the rabbit!
When my husband Jonathan Cambry and I came up with the idea for ACO, we were never thinking of making it really exclusive. We always wanted to include everyone in our mission, and that's why we brought in emerging professionals and gave them more opportunities to perform. And in that same idea, we want to start bringing that out to younger generations, bringing that out to the high schoolers around, and keeping the arts alive.
ACO is really doing a lot to be relevant in modern society. For one thing, we are staging oratorio, which just doesn't happen, and that's something that I think is a really cool thing about ACO. We are also altering and updating the texts so that they are more relevant and people can actually understand what we're talking about. It's not really Old English. We are also changing the texts of operas that are in Italian or in different languages to make them in English so people understand what we're talking about.
Amazed every day at the quality of the talent that has come through the door here. I think everybody brings a unique ideal of their art to the table, and that's what's necessary.
I feel like ACO has helped me grow as an artist because this is an insanely difficult part, and I have really had to get down to musical specific tacks that I maybe have always relied on how it sort of sounded before in more Broadway, which I sing a little bit more. This is much more specific than the Broadway stuff that I'm used to, and it's caused me to have to grow as an artist.
What makes ACO different and cool is that, again, there's a variety of people here in all different stages of their careers, all different ages, all different experiences. We're equal opportunity. Clearly, people from all different stages of their lives too are given this opportunity, this stepping stone.
One of the main goals that ACO actually has is to start a summer program where we can use all of these professional singers that we've managed to bring in and let them mentor the singers of the future.
You know, I'm really interested also in bringing classical music to a place that's more accessible, maybe outdoor concerts, bring it into schools, bring it into places where people want to go, and they don't have to be as uptight about listening to music that they're maybe not as familiar with.
Why do I feel that classical music is dying? I don't feel that classical music is dying. I feel that it is changing. I think that you can listen to certain pieces of music and they will always move you. You know, no matter if 1,000 years go by, Beethoven's Fifth is still going to move people. The accessibility has to be expanded for a larger audience. We have to have more people be able to see things like what the ACO is doing, where we allow you to hear it in your own language so you can actually understand what's being given there, because there's more to opera than just the notes. You have the story, and you can't get the story if it's in another language.
People who have never seen an opera before, you're really missing out, because, and I understand when I was younger, I was in that boat too. Why would I go see opera? But when I really got into it, and I realized this is better than TV. There is just as much, all this stuff that you're seeing on Desperate Housewives or The Real, whatever, of Orange County, all of that stuff That started in opera. This is not a new thing, people. It all started in opera, and opera is really, really exciting, and ACO is just trying to bring that out again. And I'm really committed to that, and I'm really excited that the musicians that we're working with are just as committed to that.
All of the people involved, the singers, the instrumentalists, can state what they think is beautiful and musical and interesting, and it gives them the artistic liberty to really express themselves and to create a really beautiful piece of artwork.
And I will suffer for his sake. My heart is therefore glad, my glory rejoices, and my flesh shall also rest in hope.